Um, so it's dark, but I'm filming. This could be considered part two of my Scottish adventure because I'm in Edinburgh. I've just walked through the West End. It's quite late at night. Um, West End very posh and looks picturesque. I'm now filming. Oh, this is so interesting. Oh, I could explore if it wasn't late at night. Yeah, there's like a Tudor housing down there. I'm not going to go down that footpath. What was I saying? Blabbering. Yeah, because I'm in Edinburgh. You got the Dunfermline video or section. This is part two of me in Edinburgh late at night. Probably its own video, uh, but the video, if I do a video just of extra Gus footage, that doesn't count as its own part because that was a special extra bonus. I'm walking back to my hotel. What did I do when I got to Edinburgh? Well, met up with a friend, Rachel. She's great at just going for a walk and a chat. Yeah, if you know Rachel and you're in Edinburgh, meet up with her. That's cool. And then I checked into my hotel, but then I went out to meet up with a couple of friends, Donald and Chris. They're great. We could have chatted for ages about so much. A lot of topics are about trains and bicycles, and those being combined. But yeah, there were plenty of other topics, and we could have kept talking. It's great to catch up with both of you guys. We also talked a bit about mapping because we're both involved in that. All three of us are involved in that or have been. So that was cool. But it's late. I'm going back to my hotel, which is nothing special. It's beyond the West End. And I think I know which way I'm going. But it's kind of close to Dean Village, and I've been told that's a nice place to explore. So I think I might do that in the morning, and that might justify its own video. But I'm also planning to meet some people at a church in the morning and go along to that. So it depends if I wake up early enough to get breakfast at the hotel and then go for a wander rather than being in a rush quickly to meet up with people at church and go to the church service. So whether I get a good night's sleep and wake up in the morning depends whether there's enough video content or whether recording these 3 minutes was pointless. Of course, if they were pointless, I'll throw this video away and you won't know about it. If I recorded enough, then there's probably a bit of B-roll of me eating a hotel fry-up that's gonna cue now. Yeah, so it's a nice little walk along the water of Leith. Um, yeah, past some trees and round Dean Village with the towering houses above. Nice morning with its very fresh, sharp air, and I think you can see the what I saw last night as the Tudor houses. Are they Tudor or mock Tudor? Perhaps they're mock Tudor. Um, I'll cross the bridge and I think I'll go see them. Uh, there's a note saying there's a point of view of the village that needs mapping. I will map that because viewpoints are good to see and something that I want to do now. So I want to get across that bridge. I was warned that sometimes paths close due to flooding. Don't know if there's a path around here to get up to the bridge. Ah, yeah, I can manage that. I'm not continuing along there though. Can manage this. So the building that's mock Tudor or whatever is called Hawthorne Building, designed in 1895. Anyway, this point, this corner of the road is someone said on it should be mapped on OpenStreetMap as a viewpoint. I guess it is. What makes a viewpoint a viewpoint? It's a nice view looking down on the footbridge and the other bridge around the corner. Um, yeah, it's not like there's a set of those tourist binoculars or anything. But nice place to stand and plenty of people walking past and just enjoying the view, enjoying the morning walk. Um, a lady did come by and in the corner just drop a little handful or less than a handful of flour, and then did it further down. I guess it's like some route walking, but maybe hunting because she did it a bit sneaky. Uh, Maybe I should try and follow those bits of flour in the reverse way to how she did it. Could be interesting. May come across some orienteers or some runners. Um, yeah, I'll do that. I think I've still got time before I meet up with Suki and then go to church and see Johnny there. So let's see where I end up. Mm. Oh dear. Yeah, I'd see if she's coming from the direction she came. There's an F there. Guess that means we'll go this way. Who knows where I'm going? Who knows how long this is? Ah, Drumsley Bath Clubs. Interesting. Who knows what I'll see? It's an adventure with Gregory. Not seen any flower for a while. And I'm at a junction. Um, well, this may be the end of that little adventure. Because if you are coming here, you definitely need some flour to direct you to that road because it's a bit complicated. And we'll go to this one. Not the road closed, not still the main one. Is this a bit of flour or is it paint? No, that arrow is contractor's paint. Oh, I'll cross fully over now. Well, we lost the path. Maybe I was supposed to. Maybe it wasn't an F. Maybe it was a symbol you were supposed to see from the other way. But hey, one day into Edinburgh. Um, yeah, aiming to get to the Grassmarket by Greyfriars Church. Um, yeah, plenty of time. Oh, I'm worn out. Dry throat. Maybe I'll find somewhere to sit down. Yeah, I'm really early, and I did walk all the way past Waverley Station. Um, but yeah, I'm worn out from the walking yesterday. I think my ankles are worn out anyway, so I didn't want to walk too far away or walk too fast. So I did get up the hill, the other side of Waverley, and enjoy the views. I'm waiting to meet Suki, um, who's coming in on a bus, and then we're gonna have a look at this church together. Um, she's like 10 minutes away, I think, so I shared my location and said I'm wandering around slowly. Um, and so yes, I thought that would be fun. You know, I can wander aimlessly. She's probably like, "Where's Greg going? Why is he stopped there? Is he going down the hill and being stupid because I'll have to walk up?" No, I'm not going down any steps. Just stay on the level of the church now. Anyway, I thought that would be fun. She could just turn up suddenly because I didn't have her location. Although, as I started this video, I've realised she shared her location with me. Maybe I'll look at that. Maybe I'll hide from her. That could be some fun. She didn't need to share her location. But yeah, I think church is only 20 minutes, so I can't be silly for too long. I might just walk in circles to be fun. But also, yeah, nice views up here. Much better than being on Prince's Street down below, where it's just full of tourists and people being busy and buses. So many buses. When you've got time to spare waiting for someone, it's really interesting. Um, oh, oh, is that working? I've lost the fluff off it. Anyway, who knows if this sounds any good? It's interesting. You just look around, see different things. You notice some dragons, so you pop into a random alleyway thinking it's a dead end. It opens into a courtyard and many ways out. There's a little tour guide, and there's these intriguing stairs that you realise are part of Edinburgh museums. It's the Writers' Museum. I don't think I've quite got time to peep in, but those stairs do look interesting. Zuki's, I think, going to come round the corner any time if she knows, if she works out I'm in a random place and not on the main road on the Lawn Market. Yeah, just fun looking at the different buildings. Oh, it's still windy here. Um, yeah, me and Suki spotted each other easy enough, and then we went to the church together. I saw Johnny across the room, so ran straight for him to give him a hug as the pastor kind of has to jump out the way. But yeah, that was nice. It's interesting going to church as someone that's just visiting the city and no plans to come back. But that's fine. They were very welcoming. Sermon was very firm on its beliefs, and yeah, then we went and found some lunch. A lot of places closed, not so well planned. Johnny who had also forgotten I was actually coming this weekend. But yeah, I found him. We went for lunch. Yeah, we found lunch. Had some nice focaccia beds. Chatted away. And then I decided I'd try and meet up with Will. So I'm now walking. I did mix up Waverley and Haymarket and said the wrong place. I'm walking further than I planned, but I get to choose my route and I don't have to go along the main roads. I can explore this very cobbled street um, that curves and just goes different. And I've shared my location with Will. Uh, so when he's free, which might be in 10 minutes or so, I don't know where he's coming from, he may just turn up behind me or from anywhere. The fun of sharing your location on a live map. Uh, yeah, I wonder if he'll find it as fun as Suki did. Cool, on goes the adventure. Um, yeah, waiting for Will. Uh, and I thought, and I'm just trying to find green spaces somewhere interesting and different, which is what I do. It's exploring. Thought I'd come to this church because I saw it had some green map by it. Might be interesting, somewhere different to see. Might be a bench to sit on. And as you can see, I spotted the someone down there. There's the remains of the flower, which does look. If I continue on this road, it does look like there's a random lunchbox. It does look like it's where I saw that effer flower at the top of the step. It was they probably came from the other direction. Who knows? But yeah, seems like a fun route. If I have more time, Will's just messaged actually to say he's 20 minutes away and he's got his live location. More flower. This is a really fun thing when you're not part of whoever's doing this and you don't know what to expect. It's fun to find that flower. Um, I don't know who's watching this, but if anyone's watching it and knows about the flower, please tell me, enlighten me, um, or look out for flower yourself if you're in Edinburgh, and follow it. Tell me where it leads. Is it always round here near between Dean Village and Haymarket? I want to cross over and then see how much can I confuse. Well. um, I need to tell you that the adventure never ends. So yeah, I got the train back to Newcastle, and because of issues, I then got the coach, the rail replacement bus, to Durham. It would be rude not to, if you're at Durham Station, to pop into the station house. So I had a couple of drinks or so with friends, and then went to get the bus home. As I'm walking on the road, my friend Johnny, different Johnny to the one living in Edinburgh, he pops out of the door as I'm walking past. I'm like, oh, hi, we chat. And he offers me a lift home, which is great. Near my house, he had to drop off some equipment to a building on an industrial estate. And he's like, oh, Greg, yeah, I've been wanting to mention, I've discovered this thing called geocaching. I'm like, yep, I know what that is. Great fun, isn't it? Um, and there's one right by where we are that he couldn't found. Someone's replaced it this morning, and so we drop off this equipment, and then we go find it. Yeah, so found it. He's completely new to geocaching, only done it twice or so. And I'm like, even in the dark, there's that stone. I need to turn it over. So another reason to go to bit down the side road we wouldn't normally see what was there. Yeah, fun and the spur of the excitement, the thrill of adventurizing, discovering places, going to places that there's maybe a reason to go to if you're for some people, but like, yeah, otherwise would we have gone there? I forgot to tell him around there because of my mapping. I also know there's a really cool bit to walk and sit by some allotments and some historic plaques. But yeah, so to be fair, that was in Durham. It probably shouldn't be part of this video. But the adventuring never stops. There's always a reason to go somewhere else. To say, yeah, I can spend 5 or 10 minutes doing something different. Um, and the adventuring will not stop for me. So yeah, carry on, guys. Find your own adventure. Um, yeah, I'm being very deep now. And maybe I will share an adventure with you again.